fact, it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson throwing left side, it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
55 mark, guys, 55. Watch the slant.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7. Panthers.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
That ties the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to sling this deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The kick is
seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
the Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That's good. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st down, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Throwing again here, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's It's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. Getting them in every direction.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And the Panther first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Now, that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Falcons 21, Panthers 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And a give this time to the tailback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 33 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And this one through the uprights and good.
Falcons 21. Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
recovered.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Panthers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right there, remember, 55. Here we go, G, get off the field. Come back, come back. 55. Check, 55.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Judy. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good.
Makes the score.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First down, Murray. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open down for a nice pickup.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Wilson will throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
For the point after.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right, and incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense, right?
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back now here on EA Sports.
With the score.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 7, Murray. His throw incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now here's Ross. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... team put 70. I actually saw.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Coming to you, coming to you.
From the 16, Wilson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. 18. Check, Mike, 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Run it. 14.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Wilson, he's going to keep it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
At the 10-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Murray now on 1st down. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. You ain't got nothing.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Open Dennis Ross, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Now, when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week.